Back at the Spectrum Center, and the Charlotte Hornets fall to the Golden State Warriors, but it wasn't for lack of effort, trust me. Cody Zeller, 28 points, Ryan Hedrick, Jim Mojo Morrison joining us from WGNC Radio in Gastonia and Mojo. Got to be very, very surprised, and I guess pleasantly surprised with the way Cody Zeller played tonight.
Yeah, Cody was nearly perfect tonight, 13 of 14 for a career-high 28 points. His previous high was back in 2016, 23-point effort against the Atlanta Hawks. He was spectacular tonight, gave the Hornets all that they can give them, but it wasn't enough against this formidable Warrior team.
Yeah, Cody Zeller pretty much was a one-man show in the first half, and for head coach James Borrego, he takes a lot of positives out of what Zeller did tonight.
Yeah, I thought Cody was great. I mean, he's just battling, playing so hard, creating offense, battling defensively. And he's done this two nights in a row. I thought maybe the last game was his best game of the season. And I think he followed up with, another impressive performance. So, Warrior, he's battling, competing, gave us a chance tonight. So, fantastic job by Cody.
All right, so you hear what head coach Borrego said, and certainly, I mean, he was the bright spot tonight, Jim, in an otherwise dismal loss for the Hornets.
Yeah, another bright spot for the Hornets. Kemba Walker with 23 points tonight surpassed Del Curry for the franchise lead for all-time field goals made. But you know what we said before the game, this was going to be an effort that needed to be Herculean by the Hornets tonight if they were going to beat this team. And this Warrior team, all five starters in double figures, three guys with 20 points, led by Klay Thompson's 26, Boogie Cousins with 24. And you saw the dimension that Boogie Cousins gives this team inside. And it's just really hard to stop this team because you have to pick your poison.
I think you remarked like halfway through the first half that the three-pointers made were the big difference here. I think the big difference also was the ball movement. You can see who's 43 wins and who has 28 wins just based on the ball movement. The Warriors much more experienced, obviously back-to-back champs, but they just know where they're going to be on the court. They have such chemistry, such fluidity with the ball. The Hornets have a long way to go, Jim, to get to that point.
You know, you mentioned the ball movement by the Warriors, 35 assists tonight, and they just move the ball all over the court, getting the ball to the open man and finding the right guy in the right spot to make the basket. And they also played really good defense, forcing Hornet turnovers in crucial spots in the fourth quarter.
Well, we caught up with Steph Curry after the game. Here's what the hometown kid had to say.
The runs and collective effort. Didn't shoot the ball well, but everybody contributed. DeMarcus was unbelievable tonight in his minutes. KD made huge plays, especially in the first half, to keep us afloat. Klay was efficient all night. Draymond with the all-around game, so and our bench guys contributed, all night. So just understanding again, our bounce back has to be solid, like it has been before. No, we play within our offense. So, I mean, we understand. We move the ball well. We set screens for each other, move bodies. Somebody's going to be open. And he was aggressive tonight, finishing at the rim, taking his shot when he was open, just trying to keep things simple. And that's what we expect. It's only going to continue to get better. So, baby steps. You obviously want to shoot the lights out when you're here because it's my one time coming here. From the All-Star game to this, I think I'm like a collective, let me do the math in my head, like 8 for 31, something like that from 3. So, not great, but I enjoy the atmosphere, try to do little things, help my team win, not get caught up in the stats when we're winning games.
All right, so the Hornets 28 and 32, and boy, I believe they're still in a world of trouble, 28 and 32. And people don't realize the All-Star break's not really the official halfway line for the NBA season. More than 41 games has been played by the time you get to the All-Star break, Jim. But if you look ahead at the Hornets' schedule, it's unforgiving. They have the Rockets, they have the Brooklyn Nets, and then they have a tough Trailblazer team on Sunday afternoon. The schedule is unrelenting.
Yeah, they had the 4-game homestand coming out of the break, Ryan. They've dropped 2 of 3 with the Rockets, who are playing really well coming in on Wednesday. A Rocket team that beat Golden State on their home floor last Saturday night. And then after a road game on Saturday, they come back and they play the Blazers on Sunday. So it's not going to be a forgiving schedule. And if the Hornets are going to get into the thick of the playoff race and actually make hay, they're going to have to beat some pretty good teams in the NBA.
Well, Kevin Durant, the Warriors know that, they haven't made as long as they keep winning, especially as they kick off this East Coast road trip. They have 3 more. Here's what KD had to say after the game.
I think the whole game we had a good plan, switching everything and making it tough on them. And I think we gave them opportunities from bad shots and turnovers. And, that was able to keep them in the game. But for the most part, I thought our defensive schemes were pretty solid.
So if you're the Hornets, you must win on Wednesday against the Rockets. Again, it's not going to be easy. We don't know what James Harden's status is, but they have to right the ship at some point, especially because they only have 8 road wins. Going to Brooklyn's no walk in the park. Talk about that game against the Rockets and the importance of it, Jim.
Well, they only have 10 home games now left in the season, and some of the foes that are coming in here, the Rockets on Wednesday, you've got the Spurs still coming in, the Raptors are still coming in, so they've got some tough teams coming here to the Spectrum Center floor. They're going to have to take advantage of their home court advantage, which they've played pretty well all year long under head coach James Borrego. Wednesday night's a game that they're going to have to get off the snide and really get after this Houston team. It's almost a must-win type of situation for the Hornets on Wednesday night.
Here's what we know right now. The Hornets are 28-32, and the Warriors keep rolling. The Hornets also with 1 more game left to go in this homestand, then back on the road to Brooklyn, and then back here against Portland on Sunday. So at this point, we know that the Hornets are in trouble because they came in and they're just hanging on, just clinging to that final 8 spot. Jim, what did you learn tonight?
What I learned tonight is that this team is got a lot of work to do if they're going to be a playoff team. You see spurts, but you don't see consistency, and that's something that they're going to have to do the rest of the way if they're going to be a playoff team down the stretch.
All right, for Jim Mojo Morrison, I'm Ryan Hedrick, reminding you one more time, the Hornets 121, the Warriors 121, the Hornets wish, and the Hornets 110. More Hornets coverage at 80SN1.com.